The most simple tip Ben Hogan ever gave was hammer the nail. Sometimes we overcomplicate the golf swing, we put too many thoughts in our head, and that's what leads to bad shots. Hogan said, just imagine you're hitting a nail with a hammer, then you'll start puring the ball. So that's our focus today. My handicap is currently 10.2, and in order to improve that handicap, I need to shoot a +3 or better. And we're also going to be keeping track of how many of my shots are clean using this hammer the nail mentality. Let's get into it. Now, as we go through the video, I want you to pay close attention. There's certain aspects of my game that this hammer the nail thought really helped with, and others where I kind of struggled a little bit. Let's see if you can catch on to those. All right, so Hogan said when you're hammering the nail, what you need to do is imagine that the ball is a nail going about 45-degree angle into the ground, and when you swing into it, you're just trying to hit the hammer straight into that nail. What that does is it helps you not try to lift the ball or scoop the ball, and make sure you're hitting down into the ground, compressing that ball and letting the loft of the club face be what elevates the ball. Because when you're thinning and fatting the ball a lot, oftentimes what's causing that is scooping, trying to lift the ball yourself instead of hitting it down into the ground and letting the club face do its job. Now, this first green was early in the morning. My camera settings were a little off, so we got one or two little blurry putting clips here, and then on the next hole we'll be good to go after that. Sorry about the blur, but I did drain a 16-footer to save bogey here. Not the best start, that's all right. Now, you're probably noticing these first two holes I did not take driver off the tee. Both of them have a significant amount of OB that I didn't want to attempt. So I hit a beautiful drawing 4-iron about 230 down the middle of the fairway here. Really great shot. And typically I love having 80 to 120 yards in. I really like hitting my full wedges and partial wedges. Not the case here. Hit that one super fat. It's like a nice beaver tail though. And even on these shorter pitches and chips, I was still using the hammer the nail mentality. It just helps you get your ground strike right so that you can still get the ball off the ground and get a decent result like you see me doing here. Even with that crappy second shot, leaving myself a chance for par here. Big sidewinder, just slipping out. So we're falling behind pretty early here, +2 after 2 holes, and the goal is +3. That's okay, that's pretty typical for me. Early in the round, it takes me a minute to warm up, get comfortable. We're +2 after 2, but I'm not that worried. I know I can still pull it off. Hit a great drive here down the right side, leaving about 70 yards in.
Hammer the nail, baby. Hammer the nail.
Awesome, we got another partial wedge.
Go!
Not so awesome. That's all right, I really do like sand shots. By the way, there's a video I'm gonna put on the top of the screen here that is an awesome instructional video for sand. If you wanna gain a ton of confidence out of the sand, watch that video. Had a great chance to save par here. Just left it short. And we'll have to settle for another bogey. Noticing a pattern yet? By the way, this was a beautiful morning. Sun's peeking over the mountain now. This hole's wide open on the right, so I kind of cheat my aim that way. And that's exactly where I end up going. I often end up over there. There's water on the left side and trouble, so if I go right, those trees almost never get in my way because I'm either somewhat straight left of the trees or big right over the trees. This time I was big right over the trees and had a safe wedge approach in, which I finally hit the right distance, but left it open just a hair and didn't quite hit the green. Short-sided with the tough lie. I knew this one wasn't going to be easy, and I was really happy with how that came out with a little toe down chip there. And gave myself a nice 3-foot look for par, and missed my 3-foot look at par.
One of those days.
Those ones hurt. Well, it's not too late. We still got a couple par 5s left. Still feeling good and confident. I really love my ball striking today, even though the score is not that good. It's just those partial wedges that are killing me. Had a 160-yarder here and absolutely pured it straight at the middle of the green.
I just got to give myself 160 to 200 in instead of 80 to 120. Apparently,
sometimes you give yourself a line that you're really, really comfortable and confident with. I knew the line of this putt. Just didn't quite hit it hard enough, unfortunately. Tap in par, we'll take that all day. Let's go. Now we're getting some momentum. By the way, guys, I developed a custom list of drills and practice sessions that you can use to improve your handicap. We build it around the time you have available each week, and it's going to help you get a whole lot better really fast. If you haven't checked that out, go to thescratchplan.com. You can either sign up for a free weekly email or you can sign up for the paid plan that's built around your weaknesses and strengths, around your time available. It's really powerful. Check it out, scratchplan.com. I'll also leave a link in the description.
Over the hill, not a good shot.
So I hammered the nail twice here. I'm pretty close to the green after 2 strokes on a par 5. Feeling great. I got about 50 yards into the flag. Feeling like things are going my way. I'm going to start my par streak now. And then I dump another wedge shot short.
And we left it short again.
Without those, I really think I could have been even par. But I did hit a good little flipper over the sand here. That was a scary one because either you hit the sand or you go over the green, basically. But I got it fairly close, giving myself a look at par. And once again, pretty confident with my line. Just kept it high. And that's going to be yet another bogey. We're 5 over with 3 to play. One of them's a par 5, one's an easy par 4. Still good things happening. Now with hammer the nail, on your irons and wedges, you do want that 45-degree angle down, but with your driver, like you see there, you want to imagine the nail is horizontal or even angled up just a little bit. That visualization makes it so easy to get good, clean, pure contact on the ball. You got to try it if you haven't. Meanwhile, I'm screwing up yet another partial wedge. Missed the green from about 80 yards out. Hit a pretty decent upshot here, just took it a little bit long past the hole. Now once again, I'm feeling really confident with my line. And this time I gave it enough. Another par. All right, 2 to play. Let's just get a couple pars and get out of here. Now this 155-yard par 3 has a pretty big green, but for some reason I rarely hit this thing. And it's a turtleback green. The pin's on the back, so anything short is fine. So of course I went long. Really difficult chip up a turtleback on the short side of flag, and I was actually really happy with that shot I hit, even though I'm not likely to par from there. I had put myself in that position by hitting that long tee shot. Gave it my best shot, and it just breaks too much. And we're going to have to settle for another bogey. So I'm sure you guys have noticed by now, hammer the nail with my wedges, my partial wedges, wasn't really working great. I was hitting a lot of them soft and fat. Everything else, my goodness, my drivers were pure. My irons were pure. The ball was going where I wanted it to, how far I wanted it to. If those wedges would have been behaving, this would have been a really great round. But those partial wedges just kept making me miss the green, and then I wasn't doing the best with my chips.
No cut. No cut at all.
And I pulled my second shot just a bit to the left, but I had an easy, wide open look to the green for my third shot. Partial wedge. You guys know the story. Just hit it too hard this time. Hit it off the back of the green. Basically a green in regulation. I'm thinking I can 2-putt this no problem.
Partial wedges were garbage all day long.
About 30 feet away from the hole, just trying to get my lag right so I can nestle it up there close. Almost sunk it. But we've only got about 3 feet left, so easy par. Psych! I missed it. So 2 missed 3-footers, put me at 7 over, a bunch of crappy wedges. Really, with some partial wedges, this would have been a great, great round. I'm happy with hammer the nail. Get out there and try it. Tell me what you think.